wa for Jona Wheeler. So here's what the car give point of Mawakara, Virin Wella. What else say I found Catona Quiera? Come with
Preppy, man for a dream say, or Europeans about Africa, or colonizing the whole of the African continent. By Entessa, a year countries mean be our they were never colonized before from the beginning. How come that these two countries were exceptional? They were not colonized when the rest of Africa were undergoing colonization. Nearby and say number one, a year Ethiopia. Ethiopia no or a whole lot of big story. Big story ni na a year or him be a year no a year 1844. A year 1844 and a year no na owu a year 1913. Start on him where your friend Menelik, that's Imperial Menelik the second. No papa or succeeding no papa or Imperial Menelik the first. Nti Imperial Menelik the second ebe di a year Ethiopia sono. Way back in 1885 84 85 and a year Europeans share Berlin. Ena sa conference no share Berlin ena partition a year the whole of the African continent. Partition African continent no sa a conference no so ena partition African continent for the purpose of colonization and no a hot ena yede enya a year borders for African countries no. For today we have the Togo, we have Ghana, we have Burkina, we have Mali, we have that. Omo chicha nsase no into pieces. Say ya no omo chicha for the purpose of colonization and omo chicha no sa echichema omo. Nto omo chicha sa no na nkan wo say Ethiopia ekoye eye ya friend saying Italy edia. Nti Italy na adwin say ba ade no enye se yede ma wa ana se yede ma wa na wa ko start rule omo ade a wo be kwa struggle for, because enye se da ho wo be kwa fa ana say like you just go and say wo be kwa do omo, so you have to go and struggle for it. Nti omo buy into Africa obia struggle here and there, obia fa no ho adwen, because that time no ebimu use military might and ebimu so use omo adwen kase na ebimu use. Nti omo buy no omo konsan ejije African countries no by apart from Ethiopia kurobia na they were King, that's Imperial Menelik the second. Na or resist a colonialism. If you say or person protecting no culture, or person protecting no people from any kind of unwanted ruling, or no, na person would do no man for so. If you say that time na hindi a sombo, a yen fan diagro say mbe jaja no ho ama obi abedim so. Sad no na ompe. Nti Italy na ewo se omukwadi omo so. Na Italy efa eye omo de ya friends emissaries ekọ ho na kakra sa in the name of evangelism na omo style omo plot sa. They are finding ways and means of getting into the land to colonize them. Nka ombe yesa ombe dominate kakra bia na omde military aba ntakwa kakra na akọwini a start colonize omo. Nti ntokwa no ekosi eye 1889 and ntokwa no ekosi ye. That is barely 4 years after the barely 4-5 years after the partition of Africa. And almost started Atokwa. So Atokwa no, your first Atokwa no, a year, the Battle of Adwa. The Battle of Adwa, and Omukun 1889. Omukun Tokwano, a year Imperial Menelik II, and then no man for the soldier for it me win here. On one casa for Kumbi, a year Menelik, on one casa for Kunsa and Tokwani, and Otumi a win here. Dowin in Tokwano, Obia to me do of Musubia. In 1913, year 1913. And year, and no baba or yen firstborn, and Obegia Conjano. To Agia Conjano so, or also handed over like somewhere 1930, and a year Hail Selassie, or Henny Hail Selassie, as a Begia. From 1930 to 1974, and a Hail Selassie so a year. Until Omondia. No one was able to colonize them. Omonde like omo imperious na omonde empress sana omonde di omo man so sa eye tokwa Battle of Adwa no ehwo na omo win ya obia antumi andi eye Ethiopia so na image so wo ho no eno enye real image of a year on Ohene Menelik na a year caricature ye de represent a year Ohene Menelik na wo hwe sa image we so eno so e kire se Menelik sa time no se na ye de ponko ye fence horse na ye de ekun ponko na ye de kun statue represent Menelik ote no ponko so o kun tokwa no aha wa unsa ponko no apagya no nan mienu na ewo front no apagya say na kire se ntokwa no mu na wo no nti safe march bia ewo Ethiopia the capital of Ethiopia Addis Ababa na Ohene Menelik no palace no ewo sisi kuso wo ho ahemfo no omo associate no subsequent chiefs and kings no omo was a palace no nti safe march bia not safe march per se march bia march every year march of every year omo celebrate sa Battle of Adwa na omo winning against Italians no. But later on omo ni Italians no echo into peaceful agreements like they've come into harmony because at time no so na Menelik ekwa sorry nti enam say no sorry nti no ono ni pope for no akọ signing some kind of peaceful agreements e kire say obia en attacking no yonko so obedi agro de ye de sorry nyamesom ebeto nchen na yakoko akunkunya ho nti ama from then up to now 1889 up to now no one is able to tamper with the other nti at way the reason why Ethiopia no one was able to colonize them. Now second country Liberia. Now Liberia there omo dia omo ankonto kwa bia slaves ye dia call Europe. Like that time now you started say free slaves no. They wanted to they were fed up of the slaves. The slaves were coming there too much. Now they were able to use them to serve almost all their purposes that they sent them there to serve. They were able to build, they were able to farm, everything. They were able to do whatever they wanted to. And they realized that the black slaves were entering the country too much. So they were finding ways and means of eliminating them so that they can have some peace there, or they can, so that blacks will not come and dominate them. So they find a way of bringing them back to Africa. Bringing them back to Africa too, they are slaves who, a lot of them, they gave birth to them at Europe. So they don't even know their way back home. When you bring them back to Africa, They don't even know their country, where they can locate their countries, and most of them were old at that time. They can't even walk back because at that time there wasn't anything like car, planes and those things. So they were stuck and nothing they can do. So they have to find an empty land in Africa and come and drop all of them there. Hence comes Liberia, where they brought all the freed slaves and dropped them there. Like they gather all of them there from different countries. They brought all of them there and gather all of them there, and today, and they were under the care of Americans, because Americans were the first people to bring the slaves to that land, and they keep bringing more and more of them to come and dump them there. So all Liberians are generation of slaves, are more free. Liberia is like a mixture of the whole of Africa. African country bia ewo no nipa ewo Liberia ho, because free slaves are from all over Africa to Europe, and omo sister omo back ahanti Liberia there na omo slaves omo Europe omo agada omo nyina they back to Africa to find a land for them. Enti ena sisia yawo kura ya friend Liberia wo sha omo map kura. They have this symbol of it looks more or less like the American flag. It looks like the American flag. That shows you that they have some connection with America. It was American who was the first person to bring back slaves to the land of Liberia, present day Liberia. And CCI or Liberia. Madam say now, so we are fed. If this is your first time of joining us, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that any new video will drop, you'll be the first person to be notified. Makram.
Kabanyo, adaba kankin ne bikwe na nano, adaba te santa fu bimi na le. Kabaku, kabami kuwa